So I get a lot of questions about the weight loss and what happened to my skin. I'm gonna be honest, that is really like one of the subjects that I don't talk a lot about because it's a little touchy. For one, I'm a skin person. And that means that for me, that just means that I like, to take care of my skin. I always did. Even when I went through the phases of acne and all kind of crap happening. I had the acanthosis nigricans, which, was a product of me being overweight. But I made sure, I made sure I made it to my spa appointments. I would get my facials. I would get all of that. So I was really particular about skin. There's a long story to that, and that really comes from my mother. But so when I started to lose the weight, a couple of things happened. One is that the acne, adult acne, like all that cystic acne, the acanthosis, the darkening patches around, the folds in my neck and on my face, the motches on my face, which like blotches on my face, all of that cleared up. Like a lot of it cleared up when I did that 90-day raw diet. A lot of it cleared up. It started to clear up, and that excited me, and it made me want to continue and commit a little bit more, solely out of vanity, to tell you the truth. I was like, oh shoot, look at my skin. Oh shoot, look at that. That's clearing up. And not having to use any more of the acne medication that the dermatologist had prescribed me. Now, don't get me wrong. My dermatologist, who I got great love for, Dr. Battle, and all the whole crew at Cultura, Sally, what's up, Sally? That's my girl. But the whole crew over there are excellent. And Dr. Battle told me, he said, and I don't even know if he remembered this because this was so long ago, 2 decades almost now, or actually 2 decades. He told me, he said, I can give you something topical, but I can't fix what's really going on with you. You're going to have to fix that yourself. And I was just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone. Just give me the medication and let me go about my way, because I didn't want to deal with the fact that I was morbidly obese and diabetic and all the other stuff that was doing things to my kidneys and just destroying my life. So part of that, the skin thing, why it becomes a touchy subject, because I've always been very particular about my skin. Even when I was still doing it dirty, I still took care of my skin. I wasn't just get up in the morning or go to bed at night kind of person. I got a whole routine that I do, and I'm never going to stop. So that's why it's a little touchy. But when I started to lose the majority of the weight, I mean, like when it started really changing, like I couldn't wear any more clothes that was in my closet. I had already washed them to death, because that's what I was doing. I was washing my clothes and putting them in a dryer and thinking, and making them tighten back up again. You know how jeans get tight, so that I can still continue to wear them, because I was losing so much weight that the whole wardrobe, and I spent a pretty penny on that wardrobe, the whole wardrobe was obsolete. So what I started to do was, I had to get temporary or transition clothing, which became leggings. It became fit wear for the transition period. But anyway, the skin. Now, if you can imagine, I'm going from over 400 pounds, and it was tightly packed 400 pounds. I mean, tightly packed. I packed all of that weight in that skin. And because I guess I kept took good care of my skin. Look at this idiot. Took good care of my skin. It held all of that nicely, like packed in tight. And so I started to lose the weight. The skin started to empty out its content, and therefore I was left with baggy skin, baggy jeans. But there's a couple of things that I think saved the majority of my skin. One, I am an avid dry skin brusher, have been for years, for decades. I learned this at a retreat, and the esthetician at the time, she taught me how to dry brush my skin and told me about the benefits of it. So dry brushing, if you don't know, this is the act, and I'm giving you the layman's term, because now that I told you it's dry skin brushing, you can go ahead and do some research on that. But it's the act of brushing the skin in a motion and in a manner, direction towards the heart, to activate and help out your lymphatic system. At the same time, it creates micro tears in the skin that forces your skin to repair and replenish itself. So it's a full body exercise. I do it every single day without fail before I take a shower. My husband says I'm brushing myself like a horse. what it looks like, but I don't care. I do it every day, including the face and the whole body. So it's a routine and a ritual for me now. But I believe, nobody could tell me nothing different, that helped to keep the quality of my skin while I was losing weight. But it became a point in time where that didn't matter. It mattered, but it didn't matter because skin or your skin that was trying to hold together 415 pounds is now trying to hold together, less than 200 pounds, 100, at 180, 170, 160, 150. So losing like close to 300 pounds, that's a significant difference in the skin. So I was left where I would say I held my weight the most. I held my weight middle because that waistline was thick, and not thick in a good way. It was thick. So I held my weight around my middle. I held it everywhere. I'm lying. I held it everywhere, but it felt like it was more in the middle and on my thighs and up, like up here. Like my shoulders used to look like, you can look at the old pictures. I post them. I ain't got no shame. It is what it is. It was what it was. But it was so much weight from my shoulder bone to my neck that it looked like I was doing like this, but I wasn't. So the skin that was around the back side of me, like on my back, and the skin on my arms, of course, and then the thighs. Whoa, the thighs took the serious beating. The thighs took a serious beating, like a whooping. Like when they finally emptied out, it just looked like some baggy pantyhose. It still does. Actually, it still does. I haven't done anything to them thighs. Yeah, it is what it is. So I just kind of keep everything tight. If I need to hook, duct tape works wonders when it needs to. And anyway, that's a whole nother video. We'll talk about that later. But just to let you know, the skin did sag. It did hang. It did need it to be repaired. And I did. I repaired the arms and the back and the panties and the big apron that was hanging over or where my stomach used to be. That skin then emptied out, and then it hung like a little apron. It hung like a little skirt. It hung and it covered something. I could even see my hoo-ha. That's how the skin was. And it didn't look cute. It didn't look cute at all. Like I could put my clothes on and make it look some type of way, but when you take those clothes off, everything just like fell out. And I had to deal with that. And I didn't like the way it looked, and I didn't like the way it felt, even though I was happy that I had lost weight. I did not like the way it looked, and I didn't like it felt, so I went and saw somebody about it. And it's a difference between having like a tummy tuck or whatever. No, this is not that. It's just cutting the skin, cutting it off. Cut it off here, cut it off here, and then you have to worry about shaping it out and, going to the gym and lifting your muscles to kind of form, give yourself some form. But I did cut that off. The thighs I have not touched. I have not touched them at all because every surgeon I saw told me about the recovery time. And I watch all kind of videos of stuff with people, The Biggest Loser and people 600-pound life, and they do all of that surgery. And that's one of the surgeries that don't be looking kind of normal. And I know the skin don't look cute right now because it don't look cute. And it's even got some dark patches on the inner thigh because that's where the fires used to happen when my legs were going. Them fires, kind of darken the inner skin. And so now that it's empty, it just looks even darker. But the surgery takes a long time to recover. You have to sit for long periods of time or be, you can't be like active. And I'm very, very active. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm over here building empires. So I don't have time to be laid up in no bed, trying to figure out how to move from left to right. The surgery to cut off the excess skin on the stomach and the back, that back is atrocious. Woo! That was, I cry. I never cried so much in such short window of time as those two. Now I'm no punk with pain. I can handle it, but that right there, that almost took me out. Took me all the way out, recovering from that. And the back was a lot of staples. a lot of staples, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. So anyway, just to answer the question, because I get a lot of questions in my community, in the healthy and free with PMB YouTube channel. A lot of people ask me questions about the skin, and I said I would do skin, and I've posted on my social media of me wearing bikinis and stuff like that. I'm not ashamed of, right now I just call them my battle scars. There's proof that I went through it. I went through it. And, but I'm still here, and I'm still sharing and trying to encourage other people just to get healthy first. Don't worry about the skin. Don't worry about the skin. If I let that skin thing bother me, I probably would still be roughly in the 300-pound range. Don't worry about it. Worry about getting yourself healthy. So while I have these battle scars and these surgical lines, I really don't care. I really don't care at all. I'm happy to profess that I'm free of this condition. I'm free of this condition. I have full control of the situation. Although I'm still in a journey. I'm constantly in a journey. I'm constantly fighting the girl within that just wants to eat the entire bucket of butter pecan ice cream. The entire bucket. You hear me? That's some kind of goodness. But I fight her every day, and I win every day. And I think that's the most important lesson. Don't worry about the skin. Worry about getting healthy. Worry about your wellness, your physical wellness, your medical wellness, your mental wellness. Worry about that, because that has bigger problems than any skin would have. But I can later on do another video and show you what it looks like. But there's tons of videos on dry skin brushing of people showing how to do it. And that's basically what I do. I am a YouTube watcher. I don't got cable. I don't pay for no TV now. That's not going to happen. But I do watch tons of YouTube, and I learn a lot from others. There's lots of communities out there that do a good job explaining it, but I have no problem if you just want to hear me talk, because I can do that too, and show you about how I skin brush or how I take care of my skin. There's a whole routine. There's not a simple routine, and it's expensive too. I ain't gonna front. I can't front. I pay some money, but I'd rather sip on flavored water for a week than miss my appointment or not take care of my skin. So that's just me. May not be for good, may not work for everybody else, but doggone it, it worked for me. So I just want to let you know that yes, I did have loose skin. I do have loose skin. Is it cute all the time? No, but I make it cute every time. I'm in control of my health and wellness, and that's the most important victory that I could ever have for myself. Knowing where I came from before, knowing how much I was a slave to the food, and how I didn't use my discipline in a way that was beneficial to me. Knowing where I came from to where I am now, that's victory. So I don't look at the skin as a negative. I laugh about it. I joke about it. I talk about it just the way I just talked about it with you. But I don't. That to me is evidence that I've been through it, and that I'm here, and I'm still here, and I've been through it enough that I can still talk about it and talk to you about it. So yeah. So that's it. Anyway, I'll keep addressing some of the questions in a video. I know I've been responding to the comments, but I'll try to see if I can just have a longer conversation with you, answering some of your questions. Thank you so much for being a part of the community. Thank you for taking the time to actually listen and watch. It's so encouraging, and I know it's encouraging in you. Thank you guys for all the love you've been giving me in the comments on my videos, and for following along on this journey. And I support you in everything that you are trying to do to get healthy and free. I'm here with you. So anyway, till next time. Peace. Let me go right here and figure out what's going on in this place.